Hello everyone, I am Dr. Salima Panda. I have done my PhD in civil engineering from National Institute of Technology at Rourkela, India. In this e-learning course, I am going to teach you about LaTeX, how to use LaTeX to write a journal or article or thesis. Okay, so let's get started. Coming to the introduction, LaTeX is a tool useful to write technical and scientific documents that include an article, journal, thesis, book, etc. Here, writing equation is easy in this system. The quality of graphs and images are better when you use LaTeX. Most of the journals provide their LaTeX template to follow. So once you have the template, then it becomes more easy because they have their own LaTeX class. Beamer presentation is another LaTeX class used to prepare presentation. So this presentation I have made using Beamer. Okay, so you can also use a LaTeX for presentation. So these are different uses of LaTeX. In this course, we'll be studying all these 11 points. We'll start with how to install LaTeX. So we have to install TeXstudio and MikTeX, then getting started. So like how you're opening a file, then how to write title and author, the abstract, then text. Inside text, we'll be learning about how to write bold or italic or symbols in the text. Then we'll be learning about how to write in paragraphs and items like you will write in bullet points for those how to use LaTeX commands, footnotes, spacings, two columns or one column page, then the margins. Then the most important things that comes in LaTeX which makes it unique is writing equations. So how to write a single equation or multiple equations, then table, figures. So I'll be teaching you how to use the command include graphics. We can also use stick pictures then and how to draw flowcharts using LaTeX. Then we will learn bibliography, that is when you are writing the references, because the LaTeX when you write references it becomes easy to cite. So if you make any changes it will automatically change, okay, in the text when you're referring that. You don't have to put here and there, you don't have to move the references. It will automatically cite and update the references serially. Then the last is Beamer, that is the LaTeX presentation. Okay, so let's get uh, how how to do the installation. We will start with, so coming to installation, we have to install two things. One is TeXstudio. So it is a cross-platform open source LaTeX editor. So if you open this website, you will get like this. You can download if you are using Windows or Linux. Accordingly, you can download, and this is freely available. So let me show you. So you can directly download here, or if you want other versions, see, in Windows or Linux, you can download accordingly. Okay. So after installation of TeXstudio, there is another MikTeX you have to install because it will provide you the tools. So coming to this MikTeX, so miktex.org. So for Windows or Linux or Mac, accordingly you have to download, okay, and install both of the thing. Then only you can use it, okay. So after installation of this two, how to open? Okay, so let me start this. So I have already installed. So I'm having a, if you see, here I have TeXstudio. So I'm going to open TeXstudio. I have already installed. If you search here, TeXstudio, I have installed TeXstudio and also MikTeX. Okay, so this is MikTeX console app. Okay, so this already I have installed, but when you're using, you have to open the TeXstudio. So this is already a file that I have used. So this that's why it is already opened. So when you open for the first time, you'll get like this. Okay, you'll find your TeXstudio as this. So let me start. How to start? There are three options when you open a new file. First is go to File and New. Okay, so like this one, if you see the PPT, the first TeXstudio, either you can just start with File, New. Okay, you'll get like this. Next option, you can also open File, New from the template, and you will get this. Which type you want, you have to select and you have to do the OK. And it will open in this way. Okay, so let me show this to you. So first one was directly I opened File, New, but you will find everything empty. So you have to start writing from the scratch. So another option is New from the template. They have few templates, like if you want to write article, you can click article. So they have this, or this is for Beamer presentation, will use later. Then this is for later writing or something, or report writing. You can select anyone. Okay, let me start with article because this is what we will use for the journals. Also, but also you can download the LaTeX template from the journal site and directly use it. Okay, so this is another options. Okay, you can start writing. You can see document class, article, title, author. You have to put your title, author name, and begin document. This is where your class starts. Inside this, you have to write everything. Okay, all the text, and it should end with end document. Okay, these are different sections. We'll be going through one by one. So this is another option. And the third and the last option is you can also start with going to wizard. And here you have to click the quick start. You can see here there are so many options coming. So document class article. Here you have like report, letter, book, beamer. Okay, so we are going to write article. This is how much font. Okay, the size. Then A4 paper or letter paper. A4 paper is okay. And here you can also select like one side you want, or two-sided, or one column. Okay, then this is title page. Let me select a title page so that you will know. So I'm selecting one column and two title page. We'll also change these things and we'll know how it is coming. And this is geometry. Okay, this is the margin. If you want, you can also increase the margins. Okay, all directions. So let me start with 0 so that afterwards we'll change it and we'll find the difference. Okay, so I started. This is how it will come. Okay, let me close the before previous one which I opened. So we'll do it here. We'll work here. So after opening this, we are going to save the file. Okay, file. Either you can do save here, or also directly you can save it here. Okay, so you have to save it in one folder. So let me make a folder at inside this desktop. Okay, I'm going to make a folder, LaTeX course. Okay, inside this, I'm going to put, and let me name it as sample. Okay, and save it. So you'll see the file name as sample.tex. Okay, you cannot put it like numbers, okay, name or space in between, then it will not work. When you will compile this file, it will not work. So you have to put a simple name. Okay, any name you can put. It should be in letters. If you are putting any numbers, it should be in between. Okay, so the file name should be proper. Okay, so we did this new template. We tried option 2, we tried option 3, wizards, quick start, and we selected one column and title page, and this is what we have got. Fine. Then we saved it. You can also save or save as. okay, with a file name. So here it is course2.tx. I have saved it as sample.tex. So you can use number also, but you cannot put the number in the front. Okay. Or you cannot put space in between the file name. Okay. After that, if you see here, this is the key. If you click, it will become build and view. Okay. Now let me start with uh, our title and the author name. Okay. So if you see here, you have to put your title and author name before this begin document. Okay. And you have to use this command make title to make this title. And once you will run, this is what will come in the right side. This will show you. And this is the PDF. If you click, it will open this PDF file, which is built after writing this. Okay. So let's do it. So we have to write before begin document title. Okay. So like this options will come for you. You can just put enter, it will come. A course in LaTeX. So I'll put LaTeX if the in style it will come. So like this. Otherwise it will come simpler like alphabets. Title. Then author. I'll put my name here. Fine. Here you have to write make title. Okay. Right, I did it. Then after this you have to here put build and view. Click this and this is what your output will come in the right side. Okay. You can open this here, external viewer. This is your sample. Okay. I'm just putting this. In the first page it came course in LaTeX, Dr. Salima Panda, and date has come by default. So today is 13th August, so it has come by default, the date. Okay. So after this, abstract. Okay. How to write an abstract. But let me tell you, show you here. So if date has come, I want to delete this date. What I can do, I can put date. Okay, before this only. And I can put, if you put any other dates, it will come. If I don't want to put any dates, I want to remove the date, I'll just put it as blank. Okay, let me just put it blank. Okay. You can see there is a error because I've opened the file. So I have, because I have opened the file, you have to close the file when you run it. So once you close the file, it will come. So you can see a course in LaTeX, my name, and the date has been deleted. Okay, so at that time error came because the file was opened outside. So you have to close that every time you open it. So it's better you can see in the right side. Okay, so we made the title page. Now we are going to write the abstract. Okay, abstract. So we have to write begin abstract. Begin abstract. You can see the option has come. You can here double click or put enter and let me write something. So I'll, instead of typing, you can type here also. Hello everyone. Okay. So let me just paste somewhere. So I'll just open which one I worked. So open recent. This is the file I worked while making this. So let me use this abstract. Okay, I'll just copy paste. You can also copy from like Word file or some document here also it will work. Okay, I've just pasted. Okay, so let me have some abstract. Okay, I just wrote it inside begin abstract and end abstract. Okay, so I again built and view. So if you see, this came the second page. Okay, the first page has come as title page because I have put a title page. Second page, the the abstract has started. If you want to put this abstract, okay, it just got zoomed. So if you want to put this abstract here, okay, in the first page itself, you don't want this as different title page, you can just remove this title page. So when you started only at that time also you could have removed it. So this is what the work of title pages. It will take differently. Okay, first page as title page and it will start everything from the second page. So now let me, so you saw. So this is just one page. Okay. So you can, in the first page itself, the title, the author name, and the abstract came. Now you can see that the margin, okay, it is fully, uh, there is no margin at all, right? So what you have to do, either at that point of time when we opened a new file there, you could have changed, or here also we can change. Because if we don't know exactly how much we need, how much it will look good, so you can edit here also. You can see geometry, width, height, left, right, top, bottom. So all the direction you can click. So let me check. So let me put 2 centimeter. Okay, everywhere. Let me take 2 centimeter as margin. Okay, right. I changed everywhere 2 centimeter as margin. Fine. You can see now there is a space. It looks better. So abstract, let me check. Okay, we wrote the abstract. This is for margin. Title page if you want to delete. This is what we learned in this. Next slide. Okay, I have added 2 centimeter all around margins and date if you want to delete. Okay, fine. Next, sections. Okay, let me add different sections. Okay, so this is abstract. If you want to add introduction, then you want discussion, you want conclusion, new section. So you can put backslash section. So here title. Okay, so let me start with introduction. Okay, I wrote introduction. You can see if you want another section, let me add as discussion. Okay. Okay, it will just come 1, 2, 3 serially. Then here, if you want like under introduction something to come, or better if I put under discussion something to come, subsection. Okay, subsection you can write here results. Okay, let me just put some results as the title name. Then another subsection, let me, or I'll put as results, result 1. I'll put another subsection as result 2. Okay, if I run, you can put see 2.1, 2.2, it will automatically come. So under section 1 you can write whatever you want. Under section 2 again you can write. Okay, so let me start with introduction. So I'll put some introduction. Okay, let me just copy something on this. Okay, let me paste. Okay, this is what we have written. Okay. Now, if I'm running this, you see, it came. And if you mark here 40%, I have put 40 backslash percentage. Okay, because if I'm putting only percentage symbol, it means it's a comment line. Okay, you can check here. Whatever I'm writing, you can see it's very light gray color, right? Because if I'm running this, you see, you cannot see anything here, comment line, right? So it will, if you're only putting percentage, if you're putting backslash, you see, now it has come dark color. So this will come percentage comment line, it will come then, you see percentage comment line. That's the difference. Okay, so if you're putting some percentage sign, you have to put, add a backslash, some backslash, and then use the percentage. Okay, so let me close. So if you see here, I have put in this section, you can see introduction because we have an introduction in this sample.tex file. Then discussion, under discussion, we have section result 1 and result 2. So here also, if you click, it will directly go to that. Because if you have a lot of things, you can directly click and reach to that place. Okay, this is what it shows in this left side. Now in this paragraph, if I'm putting, for example, here I'm putting a double backslash. That means next line. So if you see here, see, after industries, here there is a space. At we investigate came in the next line. That is what the use of this. Okay, next line. That is double backslash. I'm removing this. I'm putting a enter. Okay, enter. That means if I put a enter, fine. Then you have to put a space. Okay, after putting enter, you have to put a space. Now you see the difference. So another paragraph started. Can you see the difference? So if you put a space between two paragraphs, then it will show like a paragraph. If you put just a next line, so if I put a next line instead of this, then it will start a next line, but it will not be like a paragraph. Otherwise, there is an intent, right? So let me put a paragraph. Fine. Now we learned what is paragraph, the comment line, and the percentage symbol in this slide. So percentage signs, how to add a line and how to add a sections. Next, coming to the text, how to write a symbol. Okay, how to write italic, bold, underlined. Okay, and how to write itemize and enumerate. Fine. So let's start with discussion. Here let me write or let me use here. For example, I want to put this granular mixture in italic. Okay, so I can put at backslash text it. Okay, text it. That means text italic. Inside the curly braces, whichever part you want to be italic, you can put inside this curly braces. Okay, and then run it. Can you see? This granular mixture is in italic. Rest are straight, right? Italic. Now you can also use this directly. For example, if I want material properties, there is also a shortcut here. Bold, italic, underline. Let me use bold here. So text BF is for bold. So I'll put material properties inside this and I'll compile it. Can you see here? It is in bold now, material properties, because I have put text BF. That means text bold font. Okay, material properties. Now next is underline. Let me put this as underline. So I'll click here underline and I'll put inside this curly braces. Fine. See, this is underline. So this is here directly bold, italic, underline you can use by clicking. After this, let me show you how to write in points. Okay, so let me copy first begin. There are two things. One is begin itemize. Okay, you can see the option is coming. So item. Let me put some values. I'll put this things. Okay. I'll close this so that you can see. So everything should be in between of begin document and end document. Okay, after end document, if you write anything, that will not be considered. Okay, so begin itemize and end itemize. In that, you have to write every point should be like item. You write whatever your first line is, then another item, write the second line. Okay, now if I run it, you see it will come in bullet points. Okay, I am using itemize function. or command I'll say. Okay, command here. Okay, I'm using itemize command here. You can see in points it is coming. If I want, it should be like number 1, 2, 3. So instead of writing itemize, let me put in subsection 2. Okay, what I'll do, I'll use enumerate. Fine, enumerate. Now if I run, see, it is coming in 1, 2 points. So let me open this file. Look how it is coming. Course in LaTeX, the author name, abstract, introduction. So this is the what I made italic. This I made bold, and this I made in underline. Then I used itemize to put in bold in bullet points, and I used this to write in point wise 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, enumerate function. Here I used itemize function. So let me close it, otherwise again it will not run. So after writing this, let's see next. Okay, if you want to write in 2 columns, okay, fine. So you can see here it is like 1 column, right? That's why it is in 1 column. If you want to put as 2 column, I'll put as 2, and let's see. Now your writings will be in 2 columns, it will come. And also if you want to add double line spacing, then what you have to do is you have to add use package set space and double spacing. So here are different packages. I'll use package set space. Okay, this is what you have to use if you want to use double spacing. Okay, and you have to put before begin document. Anywhere you can put within this space. I'm putting in double spacing. Okay, so this option has come, double spacing. You can see how it has come. There is the spacing has increased between the lines. Okay, if I'm not using this, let me put as comment line. You can say this is coming red. So in order to use this command, you need this package, because if you run this, it will show error and it has come back to its default. Okay, so let me use again, uncomment it. Okay, now again it is compiling. Fine, but we want single spacing, and let's use, I'm just removing this for discussion only. 1 column only. Okay, it's better to use 1 column. So let's go back to the default. Fine. So this is about spacing. We studied, and adding a footnote. Okay. So if I want to add a footnote here, let me add here footnote. Okay. My note. Just putting some name, or you can write anything. Let me compile. So you see, here is the footnote, my note, and that one has come here, itemize. Okay, so if you want to put footnote, you can add like this. Okay. Next is, okay, equations.